This mini lesson is all about animal classification and how we use this to define and describe all different types of animals in the animal kingdom. Before we get started on the animal part, first off, we need to talk about classification. So what is classification? It is when something with specific characteristics are put into a category or a group by itself or with others that are just like it. For example, this monitor is a new way for students to learn about different topics without having to leave the classroom. Being that, it is a tool that helps us in education. So where would you put it? Would you put it on this desk? Or in this trash can? You put it in this desk, of course. That's where tools like that, such as mouse and other keyboards, go. And stuff as garbage go in the trash can. Now we get to the animal kingdom, which is the classification of all different types of animals. There are different layers to the animal kingdom, where the lower you are in the group, more specific animals have to be. So if you were in the kingdom part, the really top, you could name just a dog, and that would work, because it is such a broad topic. But if the lower you would go, you would have to probably name a certain breed of dog, such as a Chihuahua or a Husky. Here, however, we are focusing on two groups, the vertebrates and the invertebrates, which are part of the phylum layer. Vertebrates are animals that have a backbone, and invertebrates are animals that do not have a backbone. A backbone is the bone that you can feel on the back of your neck that goes all the way down your back. Vertebrates are grouped into 5 different types: fish, mammals, birds, reptiles, and amphibians, each of which have their own specific characteristics that define them. An example would be that birds can fly whilst fish can't, but fish have scales covering their entire body, which is different from birds, but is the same with reptiles. Vertebrates only now have about 5% of animals on this planet. But since we are surrounded by these types of animals all day, such as our cats and dogs that we live with at home, it's probably the first animal you think of when I ask you if you can just name a random animal. All these animals are located all around the globe, most of which are had to be placed in specific parts of this planet where they can live comfortably. Like fish would only live in water because they cannot breathe air, or certain reptiles can only live in areas that are hot outside all the time. Being able to find these animals is what allows us to care for them and protect their ecosystems they live in.
Created using Powtoon.